Hey everybody, Chris here. So as the crypto winter bear market drags on, I've changed my strategy for buying crypto. That's right. I was looking for big dips, as the trader in me always likes to get the best possible price. But waiting and waiting, that's not fun, nor might it not be the best approach. So we'll be covering dollar cost averaging in this video, as well as the latest news and the charts on Doge and other cryptos. First, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell so you can be notified when my new videos come out and when I do live streams. In fact, Monday night, we're going to be talking about the 4-year cycles in crypto and where we are in that representative 4-year span, as well as catching up on the latest on FTX and other exchanges. But for now, we're talking dollar cost averaging. That's right. Last night, I started a dollar cost averaging approach to buying crypto. Again, not financial advice, but this approach, I think, with the uncertainties going on as we go forward with crypto, it's really hard to say when the next domino might fall, another exchange and another big dip, or will we start seeing steady gains from here? It's really hard to say, and with just having cash sitting on the sidelines, I've decided to start deploying some of that. So what is dollar cost averaging? Well, in a nutshell, it's basically you just pick a day or a number of days on which you're going to buy crypto. I'm going to do mine once a week. And once a week, I'm going to just set it to buy crypto at whatever the price is. And with that, looking at the long term of crypto, I know crypto is eventually going to recover, and buying now is going to have gains in the future. Will it be the future next week or next month? Maybe, maybe not. But next year, probably in the next 2 or 3 years, yeah, most likely. So looking at that kind of horizon, buying crypto at these prices makes a lot of sense. So trying not to time the market as when the lowest price is going to be, because you're probably never going to exactly hit that low price. This seems to be a good approach. So I'm going to be doing this on a weekly basis, and I'm buying Doge and a little bit of Bitcoin and a little bit of Algorand. Algorand is one that I really like. Again, I like to have a diversified portfolio. I've told you a lot about the other cryptos that I already have. Talk about that more on my live streams. But for now, those are the 3 that I'm doing the dollar cost averaging on, and we'll see how it goes as we go forward. Now, if there's some huge dip in the middle of the week, I may be able to take a little more cash and buy something on a quick deep dip if that's what happens. But for the most part, it's just going to be a weekly buy set to those 3, mostly Doge, because I still think Doge has the highest percentage of the 3 of gains that can come in the future. So with that said, let's go ahead, let's take a look at the charts in the news, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. We'll start by looking right here at the Dogecoin chart. So here's Dogecoin trading at 8.8 cents. So this is a nice recovery this morning from where Dogecoin had traded yesterday. And so the entire crypto market was going down yesterday. And while I was watching that last night and Doge did this dip down below 8 cents, I was like, okay, this is the opportunity. This is the time to change that strategy. I didn't go all in at this price. Again, I was looking at, before the whole Elon Twitter thing, I had this limit order set at 4.9 cents. Is Doge going to drop down to those levels? I don't think so at this point. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. However, it just seemed to be the right time to start. I've been thinking about dollar cost averaging. It seemed to be the time to start. So I got some Doge in the upper 7s here, and we'll see where it goes to next week. But if we look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin had dropped down below 16,000. So it was in the upper 15s. So I got some Bitcoin there. And then here's Algorand. And Algorand had dropped below 25 cents, which was a target I had. So I got it in the 24s. So I feel good about those purchases. And we'll see as the week goes on. But right now, I'll be looking at next Sunday, doing my next round of dollar cost averaging crypto purchases. So what's going on in the markets? Well, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin rebound after Binance's CZ declares industry recovery funds. So we saw this, everything kind of going down in the crypto market yesterday. And then CZ came out with this tweet: to reduce further cascading negative effects of FTX, Binance is forming an industry recovery fund to help projects who are otherwise strong but in a liquidity crisis. More details to come soon. Kind of interesting. I mean, what is CZ? Well, he's probably trying to protect good companies from failing, from running into problems. Should that be Binance's responsibility to the overall crypto industry? I don't know. It's also, there's a lot of people who think it was actually CZ that doomed FTX to eventually fail. Now, I think he kind of already knew what was going on with FTX from last summer. In fact, there are many who believe that it was FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried who really took down Luna and caused that, did that whole run on that Terra stable coin. And if that's the case, and if CZ figured that out, then he needed to get rid of FTX. And if that's really how it all happened, then that was CZ. And now he's putting on his nice guy hat saying, okay, now we've gotten rid of that. Now let's help out the good projects. And should he be the arbiter of what's a good project and what's not? I don't know. But it seems like the crypto market responded well to this. So that's kind of interesting. Here's the Cryptopolitan Dogecoin price analysis. Doge rejoins 8.6 cents. Bullish trend grows stronger. So they're looking at this turnaround being bullish for Dogecoin. And we could see Doge from here maybe retest again a support level, but then take off higher from here and into the nines once it breaks its next resistance there at about 8.9 cents. So we'll see that as Doge trades forward. But that's what they're looking at. And then there's this other bit of news. Did Vitalik Buterin just send 20 million Doge to the Dogecoin Foundation? This is kind of interesting. So this is Salty on Twitter. He is the one who first tweeted out that there was this on-chain data that showed 20 million Dogecoin to the foundation, because he's been watching what's been going on with the foundation, questioned some of the motives of the foundation, which is kind of interesting. And then Misha Bor tweeted out more of the details of that, because he looked into it as well, and it does indeed look like back on November 2nd that Vitalik Buterin, who is the head of Ethereum, has moved $20 million of Doge into the Dogecoin Foundation's wallets. So there's speculation there. Salty seems to think that the foundation then may have sold some or all of this Doge, and the foundation may be using this for different purposes. It's really unclear on where all of that goes from here, but Salty's been, let's say, disappointed about the foundation because of the Doge tip jar, and you'll have to follow him on Twitter and see more of what he's looking at there. But Vitalik would still, I think, like to see Dogecoin transition from proof of work to proof of stake. and create this Doge Ethereum bridge. I think that helps Ethereum. I don't think Dogecoin really needs that. I think Dogecoin is fine as proof of work and should stay proof of work. A lot of because of the SEC looking into cryptos and deeming what's a security and what's not. And I think the closest that Dogecoin stays with Bitcoin, also a proof of work cryptocurrency, the better for Dogecoin. So to get back to dollar cost averaging for a bit, again, this is one of the things people ask me is, what does this do to my average price? And whatever your average is that you buy at, and whatever your average says, like if you're in Robinhood and it shows you what that average is, that's really only important when it comes to tax season when you sell. That's the only time, because you need to know what you bought it at and then what you sold it at. And then, that difference, you have to pay some taxes on, depending on what country you live on. Now, for some of you, you bought Doge high and you've been continually buying Doge at these low prices to bring your average down, which is a good thing to do overall. But whatever that average is, that's only important if you maybe want to brag, like I bought all my Doge at 2 cents and I'm in the profit. Well, I say that every now and then because people ask me, but I don't brag about it. But others have bought Doge lower. They like seeing that average cost at such a low number. But in the end, it really doesn't matter. What matters most is buying Dogecoin, how you use Dogecoin. Yes, using it as a currency to buy things, to tip people. That's its use. And then if you spend some, then you just buy some more and replenish what you just spent. It can be AMC tickets, it can be Tesla merch, all sorts of things you can spend your Doge on. And we're just waiting for Twitter and when we can actually spend Doge directly on Twitter. Let me know in the comments below what you think about dollar cost averaging and some of this latest news about Dogecoin. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.